Tonight on Haunted Homes, we visit a flat in North London where a séance was performed and try to rid the home of an unwelcome visitor.
I feel it's a man. It's just a feeling I get.
There's just been too many bizarre things that's happened I just can't explain.
It's getting to the point where we're all getting very frightened now.
We'll send in the Haunted Homes expert team, paranormal investigator Andy Matthews, Professor of Psychology Chris French, and psychic Mia Dolan.
Evil can only come by invitation. It slips in when you do a Ouija board or a séance.
Their task is to uncover the mysterious disturbances. If Mia finds a ghost, she'll expel it from the house in a clearing ceremony. Prepare for the unexpected.
Oh my God, on my shoulder. Oh. Hang on, we're coming.
Someone come in here.
One in 3 of us believes that at one point or another in our lives, we've actually lived with a ghost. Tonight, we investigate a flat in North London, where the inhabitants complain of a supernatural presence which intensified after they held a séance. The first member of the Haunted Homes team we'll send in to investigate is Mia Dolan, one of Britain's leading psychics.
The psychic just means that I cover different areas in the paranormal. Once you believe or come to terms with the fact that there is life after death, you have to accept that there is good and there is bad. You have to accept that there are angels, and many people find it easy to understand the existence of angels. But if you understand that and believe it, you also have to accept it has its opposite. And the opposite is what we call entities. An entity is not a human spirit. It is malevolence. It is evil. It is very rare, and it can only come by invitation. But it exists, and they are very hard to send back.
Tonight, we visit a shared flat in North London where the 3 young tenants believe they are being tormented by an ominous presence.
Before I moved into the flat, I was quite a firm non-believer. I didn't believe in ghosts or anything paranormal. But the more you hear and the more you experience, the more kind of scary it gets.
We're always hearing noises and bangs, and the front door's always shaking.
I feel it's a man. I can't tell you why I feel that. I could be completely wrong. It's just a feeling I get.
The flatmates believe they are constantly the victims of poltergeist activity.
Before I leave to go to work every morning, I make sure the fan is turned off and the wardrobe doors are shut, windows are shut and everything. And one day I come home from work and the wardrobe doors were wide open and the fan was on full blast. None of my flatmates were in the house at the time, and I was quite freaked out by it because I definitely shut the wardrobe doors.
My keys went missing not too long after we'd moved in.
A couple of weeks passed and Maria had to get a new set of keys cut because they just hadn't turned up. Then we came home from work one day and sitting in the middle of the kitchen table with these keys.
No one had found them, they just appeared there.
Early one morning, Maria witnessed spectacular light phenomena in the hallway.
I came out of my bedroom door, and at the bottom of the passageway, I just saw this orange light, and it kind of floated across the doorway and then disappeared. I told James and Charlie about it later, and we couldn't come up with an explanation as to what it was.
After a year of living in fear, Maria and James decided to use drastic measures to try and contact the unwelcoming spirit.
We decided that we would try out a séance.
We lit a couple of candles, we all held hands, and I think it was me sort of saying, oh, is there anyone there? Give us a sign.
And I noticed in particular that the room went really, really icy cold. And at one point I was shivering, I was that cold. And at a couple of points the candle flickered quite strangely when we were asking for certain things.
Then suddenly, they say that they were aware of the presence in the passageway.
James could see like a shadow as if there were feet. I got a bit freaked out because I was like, oh no, I want to stop now. I don't like this at all.
After the séance, I guess maybe it did more harm than good because I was a lot more scared, and it maybe confirmed that there was actually something there.
Not long after the séance, the mysterious activity seemed to intensify.
I was in the bedroom watching a DVD with James, and all of a sudden I jumped up out of my skin. There was this hard poke in my back. It felt like maybe 2 fingers going into the side of my back.
He went, did you just do that? I said, do what? And he said, prod me in the back. And I said, no, I'm nowhere near you. He said, something just prodded me, and he lifted his shirt up and he got this really, really big red mark.
A couple of hours later it came out as a big black bruise.
It can't be an insect biting you or anything like that because it's just too big.
Months later, Charlie still has the mark.
Being physically touched, it made me a lot more scared being in the flat because you don't know what could happen next.
Late at night, James and Charlie have heard the presence at the front door.
We've been sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden we'd hear the door.
We heard the latch go and we thought maybe it was Maria coming home. Didn't think anything of it. Heard it again, went to check, nothing there.
And then we'd automatically hear the door shake like someone was trying to open it.
And then I came outside the front door because I thought maybe someone's trying to get into the house. There was nothing there. So we got really scared then and we thought, we don't really want to be here.
The feeling that they claim they're sharing their home with a menacing male presence has taken its toll on the housemates.
We can't live with being scared anymore in our own flat.
I can't come up with a rational explanation for the things that I've seen or felt or heard.
It's not very nice living here at the moment, and we don't want to experience it anymore, and we don't really want anyone else who ever lives in the flat to go through what we've been through.
Determined to prove that they're sharing their home with an unwelcome visitor, Charlie and James record a video diary one night.
We thought we'd start off by doing what we've seen on a lot of TV programmes with ghosts, about just asking if there's anyone there and seeing if we got any reaction.
Show us some sign or signal that you can hear us. Do anything just to let us know that you're here.
But then all of a sudden we started seeing these orbs on the night vision camera.
Oh. Did you see that? The light just come down from the ceiling. I'm going to try and contact them again and see if they can make a noise for us or appear in front of us. But I'm getting quite frightened now. If that wasn't audible, if that was you trying to communicate with us, do it again.
Did you see that orb go?
Yes, I just saw that orb go across the door. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god. Right. Right, at the moment it feels like there's something around me.
Maria, Charlie and James are convinced that their flat contains a sinister spirit and they're desperate to be rid of it. Believing that the activity has increased since they held a séance, they're anxious to find out what's been disturbing their peace.